Welcome to American Horror Story, America. America's vice presidents have an issue with pew-pewing people. From as recently as Dick Cheney pow-powing his friend, to Aaron Burr straight up unaliving Alexander Hamilton in a duel. It's all still better than Mike Pence calling his wife mother. But we're talking about the Burr-Hamilton duel of 1804. The events that took place on July 11th, 1804 in Weehawken, New Jersey are still hotly contested. So both these guys were heavily involved in New York politics, and this is way back at the beginning of political parties where we still had the Democratic Republic Party and then we had the Federalist Party. And so Burr and Hamilton were on two sides of the political aisles, and Burr was actually the vice president to Thomas Jefferson, but Thomas Jefferson really didn't fuck with Burr and was going to leave him off the ticket for the 1804 election. So Burr was going to run for the governor of New York, but Alexander Hamilton made sure that that was not going to happen. Now, the final straw for Burr was Hamilton dissing him in a public newspaper. Burr was basically like, say that shit to my face, or duel me, bro. And back then, if you were challenged to a duel, you literally had to do it or you were a weak-ass bitch. You have no honor, sir. Okay, this is America, but they probably did have those weird-ass accents because this is like right after the Revolutionary War. Okay, anyway, back to the story. Now, mind you, where they show up to duel is where Burr dueled against Hamilton's brother-in-law, and also where Alexander Hamilton's son was unalived during a duel.
Yeah. Double homicide.
Now, this is where things get hotly contested because it's said that Hamilton pewed first and missed, and then Burr pewed and did not miss. He unalived him. But there's a lot of contention over who brought the weapons, if each man had their own weapons, and kind of exactly what happened. But basically, Alexander Hamilton was unalived from his wounds 36 hours later, and Vice President, was indicted, but never even arrested, which may have set a really bad precedent for things that we're dealing with now. But he was accused of treason for a whole separate incident, but he got acquitted in trial and just ended up being a lawyer in New York for the rest of his days. So, America, man.